even slightly active in the AI space, you must have come across the term AI agents and AI automations. Companies are going wild over them, discussing about how they can transform and take over marketing, sales, operations, etc. But here's the thing, most people don't even know what these terms actually mean. They use them around interchangeably without even understanding the fundamental differences. If you are serious about implementing AI in your business or just curious, you should start with a clear foundation, and that's what this video is about. Today I am going to share you key differences between AI agents, AI automations, and also I'll show you live examples of how they are built and how do they operate. So stick till the end to understand this better. But why should you listen to me? If you're new here, hi, my name is Mohit Mrinal, a developer turned AI consultant and content creator. I help businesses integrate AI into their operations. I build customized AI agents as well as AI automations for their business needs. And here on YouTube, I make tutorial videos on certain use cases so you can build them yourself. So without wasting any time, let's get in. And by the way, you can check out mohitmrinal.com to learn more about me and my services. So let's get started. Let's start with AI automations first. These are predefined sequence of actions which follow a linear execution, and these are suited for the cases when you have a predictable outcome. On the other hand, when we are talking about AI agents, they are more smart. They don't have a linear executional pattern. They are connected with multiple tools, but they have the capability to use the contextual understanding to decide which tool to be called at what sequence and how many number of times. To give you an example, if you want to update an entry in your calendar and you just send it a message, then it is the job of the AI agent to understand that it should first read all the entries for the calendar, then it should find the relevant entry that you're talking about, and then call the tool for making the updates. So let's now compare them across 5 key factors: differences in interaction, memory, contextual awareness, autonomy of execution. So the first one, interaction with the users. When we are talking about AI automations, they are generally configured to run at a certain intervals of time, or they are based upon a particular trigger. Whereas when we are talking about AI agents, they are more interactional in nature. So think of it like having a customer support agent chatbot on your website. You can talk to it whenever you want and however you want. Based upon whatever you are talking, the interactions will be guiding the actions to be taken place. Whereas in terms of AI automations, whatever is the input and whatever AI automation is being called, it will call the same number of steps, and then you don't have any feedbacks or autonomicity to understand or decide what to do. Second, learning and memory. So AI automations don't have that, but AI agents do. We can have multiple connections at the AI agents end to learn from the previous conversation. So for example, let's again take an example of a conversational AI chatbot. So it knows that in the first message you asked about a particular inquiry. So when you are asking something else in the third message, it also knows that you asked about something else in the first message. So these messages are treated as a short-term memory for the AI agent. Of course, we can also configure it for a long-term memory, but all these things are not possible in the AI automation. The third factor, contextual awareness. As we discussed, AI automations are configured to take linear actions, and they don't even need contextual understanding to that extent. Of course, whenever a particular step needs some information or contextual understanding to operate upon some data, then it is configured, but it is not that much adaptable. But when it comes to AI agents, it has more capability of having contextual understanding to make decisions on the fly. The fourth factor of complexity is also very similar. Because AI agents are having the contextual understanding to make dynamic decisions, they are able to handle more complex tasks as compared to the AI automations. And the fifth factor, again, AI agents are more autonomous in nature. Whereas in terms of AI workflows, it needs a human defined trigger or a set sequence or a set schedule on when should it execute. First, I'll show you an AI automation. So this is a platform called make.com where you can build AI automation workflows. So this is an example of a email automation where it is watching the new emails. So it is connected with your inbox. It is watching for all the unread new emails. Then it is calling ChatGPT to understand the content of the email and segregate it depending upon what kind of category this email falls into. So in this use case, put it as if it is an AI automation inquiry, then this pathway will be taken. Otherwise, we can add more pathways. If it is an AI automation inquiry, then I'm calling a ChatGPT module again to write a reply for it, and finally put it as a draft in my inbox so I can just review it before sending. Another complex automation example could be a complete social media automation where I'm taking a new WordPress article content. It is rewriting different parts of different social media content, making images for 1x1 and portrait, and finally posting it across different social media channels based upon what is the right text for each platform. For example, hashtags might be irrelevant for maybe Blue Sky, but it is very relevant for Instagram and things like that. Now let's see an AI agent example. So this is an example for an AI agent. So you can see that it is connected with an ChatGPT AI module for having a brain, but it is also connected with a lot of tools. So in this example, this is a personal calendar assistant Telegram bot. So I can just ask it any questions and it will decide on its own which tool should be called, how many times, and give me the answer. So let me also show you a live run for this. So here is my bot active over here. So I'll ask, what is my schedule for tomorrow? Okay, I'll ask it and I'll also test the workflow because it's not in the live mode. So now it understood. It will use this search Google Calendar module and give me the answer, right? So I have no events. You can also see it in my calendar. Now if I want to instruct it to, let's say, test workflow again, and I'll say create an event for, let's say, badminton at 5 p.m. tomorrow. Now it will use this create new event, right? So you got the gist, I guess. It understands on its own which tool should be called. So all the contextual understanding goes here in the AI agent. Let me also show you in the calendar. So yeah, it is here. I hope it was easy to follow. And if you want to implement either of these in your business, or whether you are unsure which one fits better for your use case, I'll be happy to help. You can reach out to me at hi@mohitmrinal.com. You can also find all the links in the description below. Whether it's a question, an idea, or you just want to explore how AI can be integrated in your business, feel free to reach out. And if you found this helpful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might be interested in the AI space. More walkthroughs, live builds, and use cases are coming soon.